Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Radar6, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the best Valkyrie cam spots on multiple different maps in the ranked pool. Now, Valkyrie is a very versatile operator. She comes with a C4, she comes with the all-seeing eye, aka the cameras, and a pretty powerful SMG that does, I'm pretty sure, 23 damage, as well as the Deagle, which is freaking dirty. So yeah, it's a very versatile operator, but it's also an info heavy operator, which is super helpful as well if you're playing with a 5-stack. So right now we're on the map Chalet, and I'm going to show you one of the best cam spots, and actually the best 3 cam spots I know on this map. So the first one that I'm going to be using is the library light spot right here. And for the attackers, if you were none the wiser, it just looks like a part of the light, and that's what we want here. And you can do a full 360. You can see the side entrance, the main big window. You can see some balcony, as well as this little box here where a lot of attackers tend to hold. And it will be a super easy kill because you can, a lot of people like to put head holes here, and it's just super easy. You can literally see them. Now, for my second camera, which is going to be down here, this is a place for my second camera. Now, you've probably seen this on a video before. Right here, you can place one if you'd like. And you can see the top right here where the main breach, as well as down here. If you're playing downstairs, is a pretty viable camera as well. You can see the fireplace stairs as well if anybody's coming up the fireplace stairs. And it's pretty good, but you can also place one right here, which is not obscured by the plant, and you can see a little bit more, which I like. So I tend to use this spot right here, and if you're just coming in from the main entrance right here, you can barely tell. Tell me if you can see the Valkyrie camp spot, like who is looking right there. All right, so now this being my second, I'm going to show you my third, so let's go take you guys there. Alrighty, so we are in Solarium right now. Now, this does come with a default cam. However, this isn't easy. You're from the freaking stairs, you can shoot it. And you can come back whenever you'd like, just a little bit of ghost pressure. Now, however, what a lot of people don't really know is that you can either put it on, you can put a Valkyrie cam on this spot right here, or right up here. It's, either of your choices, whichever one you like most. I like to put it on this one, just because a lot of people don't suspect it, and yeah, that one's still good, even though I didn't really get it on there correctly. Now, imagine you're an attacker coming in. You're not focusing up here. You're focusing on this fight right here. Okay, and then eventually right here, you're not paying any mind to this light right here, unless you're droning out, which you should be doing, Ashmanes. However, you pop up on this cam and you can see the whole stairwell as well as into the bathroom, these windows right here, if anybody rappels in. And it's a great sound call for if they're rotating up in the late round or if they're breaking any windows. So this is another perfect freaking amazing Valk cam spot that I really like to use. Alright guys, for my fourth Valk cam spot, we're going to be right down here on Blue Stairs, also known as Library Stairs. And if you really wanted to, you could put one here, which is viable. However, it's just a bit more obvious, just because it's so close to the stairs. However, what I am going to do here, and this might be a little bit controversial, I'm putting it up behind these statues here, and I'm tucking it right in this back corner, right there. Now, if you are an attacker, you're looking for a fight down here, you're not going to be paying attention here, and even if you were, look at how hard it is to spot that Valk camera. Look at how hard that is, okay? And you can only see my little feeties right there, okay? Now, you're not going to be paying attention in these statues. Honestly, I'm never even looking over here. However, you're typically going to be going on the outside and in. So, right here, perfect sound call, audio call from this camera, as well as deep in the round. If they're going to be peeking this right here. Look, it's right on this doorway. And what are people doing? They're holding a long angle on this doorway right onto here. And let's see if you can see it. Of course you can. You know why? Because Radar 6 got you covered. These are amazing Valk cameras on Chalet. However, let's try out some new maps. I'm gonna show you guys some new tech you guys don't know. So let's go on to the next map. Alright guys, welcome to Outback. This is going to be our second map that I'm going to be covering. Now, this has some amazing Valk cam spots that are almost invisible. However, I'm going to show you one that you guys probably know. However, it's still very versatile. It's going to be back here in this corner in dorms. You're going to tuck it all the way in the back corner. Now, with this Valkyrie cam spot, you can see main breach. You can see outside this little drone hole for little feats. You can see the entrance to window as well as the entrance to laundry and yellow stairs door. So it's very hard to shoot. You basically have to prone if you want to shoot this camera. However, it is very known, so use it carefully because a lot of people are going to be expecting it. For my second Valkyrie cam spot, I'm going to show you guys something that is practically invisible, okay? A lot of Valkyrie mains like to throw their cameras up in this corner. Now, this is a good spot, however, I don't like it. See, it's kind of easy to see. Plus, you're being obstructed by this light right here to this doorway. I mean, you can still see, but it's not that great. Now, for console and PC players, it's almost invisible. Can you see that Valkyrie cam? Tell me right now. No, be honest. Can you see it? Well, they can see you. Alright, and it can see you perfectly. Now, this is one of the... I've gotten so many kills with this Valkyrie cam, it's not even funny. People are always gassing me up on this map, just because I play Valkyrie all the time. You literally cannot see this camera. You cannot see this Valkyrie cam. It looks like it's part of the light here. And you have to get so up close to even see a little bit of this freaking circle that is the Valkyrie cam. And you want to throw it right on the lip of this light, okay? That's the most important part, this metal bit right there, all right? And look what you can see. It's lit up, okay? You can see all of Bull. You can see all the entrances. If you want, you can open this hatch and see down. You can see into game room a little bit. It's just one of the best Valkyrie cam spots in the game, and I am putting you guys on tech by showing you this, all right? So leave a like on the video if you like this Valkyrie cam spot and tell me I'm daddy. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that part, but I am. Now, for my third Valkyrie cam spot, I'm going to show you guys this here in offices covering top garage. Now, this is a pretty versatile Valkyrie cam. You can either put it right here, which I tend to do sometimes. It still gives good cams, good comms. You can see all of garage, as well as the back stairs, which is basically the most important part, as well as this little E-box area and the entrance to Bull. Now, you don't have to put it right in this little area because it is exposed. If you look over here, you know, I mean, it's not really obvious. It blends in well. However, I like to put one back in this corner and you can still see everything you need. It's just a little bit more hidden in my opinion. I like to put it on that little right lip and you can see everything really well. You can see everything you can see from the other one. You can see more of Bull, which they're probably going to be coming from the most. However, this is a pretty versatile camera. And just to give you guys an extra camera, why not, you know, put you guys in a little bit more tech. This one is pretty obvious. However, surprisingly, a lot of people don't check. And it's going to be right in this little camera, or camera, I've been saying camera so much in this video. It's going to be right on this little light on the inside. Now, this is fairly obvious. I mean, like, look at it. However, a lot of people don't check. And you can see right here in a picnic, you can see Shark stairs as well as down into the little lobby area, so you can see if they're rushing. And you can see a little bit into Bull, and you can use these in conjunction with the you can use it in conjunction with the Bull camera, so you can see all of top mez, all of Bull, and you can see into games room a little bit. This is perfect for that dorms hold over there. So yeah, this is Outback, and I'll show you guys some more. So let's go on to our next map. Hey, what's up guys? So welcome to our third and final map that I'm going to be covering in this video. However, this is not going to be the end of these videos, so please make sure you guys are subscribed down below because I will be uploading more Valkyrie videos and more tips and tricks for you guys to get better at Siege. Now, we're going to be going right here to the electrical stairs. Now, this is a camera that I use all the time. I use it in all of my ranked matches whenever I play Valkyrie, and it's going to be the most simplest trick in the book. Throw a damn Valkyrie camera on the lights. Okay, dang, I said that kind of weird. So I'm going to reiterate it. Throw the damn Valkyrie camera on the light. Now, you may think, Rade, this is stupid. Alright, people are going to know. But are they? Look, can you spot the Valkyrie camera? No, because it's the one up there. Alright, you're too focused on people swinging these two peaks right here for you to be even worried about a Valkyrie camera up there. Alright, so you're going to be coming up here, boom, you're getting marked right away. Yo, electrical, metal stairs, he's on metal stairs, bro. Alright, you can see all the way down into this hallway, you can get a sound cue for whenever they're breaking into main, right here, okay? And it's just a perfect Valkyrie camera, so use it in your damn ranked matches. On to the second cam. Alright guys, so the second Valkyrie cam spot you're going to be using is right here in top square. You're going to be going right here to this little electrical panel, throwing it up on the top right here like I am, okay? Oh god, don't do that. You're going to be throwing it right up here on this top of the electrical box. Now this Valkyrie cam spot is going to be an amazing spot to cover east, okay? As well as top square. You can see this little peak right here from top east. You can see this doorway from top east. You can see the office doorway as well as the two doors down here. Now you can also get a sound call if anybody is on this window like this, okay? Now, it's going to be kind of hard to hear, but you will be able to hear it as well as, you know, you can see the bullets. So if you're on this cam at the beginning of the match, you can easily see if they're rushing east, if they're rushing from the bottom here, or if they're going to be entering offices. So make sure you use this Valk cam in your next ranked. Now, we're going to go down to my third camera, which is honestly my favorite. However, it's so famous, you guys definitely know about it. So let's go down here. Now we're going to go down here in detention. We're going to break this back part right here, if they'll freaking let me. And then you're going to throw it. Oh my god, I didn't do this right. Let me go back here again. Back here, and you're going to throw it as high as you can. And this is going to be a perfect view right into CC, alright? Now, you're going to be able to see a lot from here. However, it's very popular, so be sure to check it if you're attacking. However, if you're defending, if you want it to make less make it less obvious, don't destroy the TVs as they kind of give it cover. However, if you really wanted to, alright, why aren't these breaking? Wait, oh, they changed it. You used to be able to break all of these. That's freaking fake. Now you can only break that top one, and you can still use it and ping and, you know, do all that good stuff. However, it's going to be a little bit more obvious because you're going to be like, oh, this TV is broken. What's up? Oh, there's a Valkyrie camera right there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Now, this is my first video, so if it's not that great, cut me some slack, please. I'm trying. I'm going to be posting almost weekly. I'm going to try every 2 weeks at the most. So yeah. Also, if you want to throw a cheeky Valkyrie cam, you can throw it in here, but yeah, it's not that great. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned. Shout out to Jokels.